Hi, my name is Leah LaMont, and for the first side I will be reading Lori and Joe First Meeting, Scene 6, and I will be reading for Joe. Dear me, I didn't know anyone was here. I'll go.
Don't mind me. Please stay if you like.
Shan't I disturb you?
Not a bit. I only came to the side room because I don't know many people and felt rather strange at first.
So did I. Don't go away, please, unless you'd rather.
I think I've had the pleasure of seeing you before. You live near us, don't you?
You're the Lawrence boy that lives next door. We did have such a good time over your nice Christmas present.
My grandfather sent it, Miss March.
But you put it into his head, didn't you now?
Well, I don't...
And I am not Miss March. I'm only Joe.
I'm not Mr. Lawrence. I'm only Lori.
Lori Lawrence. What an odd name.
My first name is Theodore, but I don't like it, for the fellows at school called me Dora, so I made them say Lori instead.
I hate my name too. So sentimental. I wish everyone would say Joe instead of Josephine. How did you make the boys stop calling you Dora?
I thrashed them.
I can't thrash Aunt March, so I suppose I shall have to bear it.
Don't you like to dance, Miss Joe?
I like it well enough if there is plenty of room and everyone is lively. In a place like this, I'm sure to upset something, tread on people's toes, or do something dreadful. So I keep out of mischief and let Meg sail about. Don't you dance?
Sometimes. You see, I've been abroad a good many years and haven't been into company enough yet to know how to do things here.
Abroad! Don't I wish I'd been there. Please tell me about it. Have you been to Paris?
We spent last winter there.
Oh, do say some French. I can read it, but can't pronounce.
Quel nom a-quête on de mousseau en les pantoufles au lis?
How nicely you do it. Let me see. You said, who is the young lady in the pretty slippers, didn't you?
Oui, mademoiselle.
It's my sister Margaret. Do you think she is pretty?
Yes, she makes me think of the German girls. She looks so fresh and quiet and dances like a lady. She's the oldest?
Yes. Meg is 16, and my sisters are 13 and 12. How excited they'll be when I tell them the Lawrence boy is friendly and cultured and educated. We've seen you studying hard at your books. I suppose you're going back to Europe for college soon?
Not for a year or two. I won't go before 17 anyway.
How I wish I was going to college. You don't look as if you liked it.
It's nothing but grinding or skylarking. And I don't like the way fellows do either, in this country.
What do you like?
To live in Italy and to enjoy myself in my own way.
The next side I will be reading is Joe and Lori, Chapter 18, Beth is Sick, and I will be reading for Joe.
Joe, what are you doing pacing outside the house? You'll freeze off your fingertips. What is it? Is Beth worse?
I've sent for Mother.
Good for you, Joe. I know Hannah's intentions were good, but I feel your mother has a right to know and make the decision about where she is needed.
No. Dr. Bangs came to see Beth again this morning, and she was worse, and he said if Mrs. March can leave a husband, she'd better be sent for.
No.
He left us a bit ago, and said some change, for better or worse, would probably take place about midnight, at which time he would return.
Oh, Joe, it's not so bad as that.
Yes, it is. She doesn't look like my Beth. She doesn't know us. She doesn't even talk about the flocks of doves outside her window or hold her precious cloth doll. There's nobody to help us bear it. Amy isn't here. I'm losing Beth, Mother and Father both gone, and God seems so far away I can't find him.
I'm here. Hold on to me, Joe.
Oh, Teddy. Beth is my conscience, and I can't give her up. I can't.
I don't think she will die. She's so good, and we all love her so much. I don't believe God will take her away yet.
The good and dear people always do die.
Soon your mother will be here, and then everything will be all right. When was the last time you slept?
Sometimes I nod off when she's in one of her deep sleeps, But it isn't long before the fever causes these fits. She tries to play songs on the coverlet and sing songs with a throat so swollen that it starts her, and then she calls out for Mommy. I try to soothe her, but she pushes me away like a stranger and looks at me with those scared eyes, and I must watch helplessly. It frightens me so that when I do try and sleep, all I see are those eyes. And the third and final side I will be doing is Amy, Joe, and Meg, scene 18. And I will be doing Amy in this one.
Don't tie it so tight. I'm sorry, Joe, but that's the only way to keep your thick locks out.
Are you two going somewhere?
Never mind. Little girls shouldn't ask questions.
Do tell me, Meg. I should think you might let me go too. Beth is fussing over her piano, and I haven't got anything to do, and I'm so lonely.
I can't, dear, because you aren't invited. Now, Meg, be quiet or you will spoil it all. You can't go, Amy, so don't be a baby and whine about it.
You were going somewhere with Laurie. I know you are. You were whispering and laughing together on the sofa last night, and you stopped when I came in. Aren't you going with him?
Yes, we are. Now do be still and stop bothering. Here's your coat, Meg. Amy, let go of the coat.
Laurie enjoys my company. He said I was charming.
Grow up, Amy. Childishness like this is exactly why Laurie didn't invite you.
That's a lie. Where are you going? Tell me. On a drive? The conservatory? Into town?
Amy.
I know. You're going to the theater, aren't you? I shall go, for Mother said I might see it, and I've got my own money, and it was mean not to tell me in time.
Amy, just listen to me a minute and be a good child. Mother doesn't wish you to go this week because you're not well enough from your cold. Next week you can go to another show with Beth and Hannah and have a nice time.
I don't like that half as well as going with you and Laurie. Please, Meg, I've been sick with this cold so long, and shut up. I'm dying for some fun. Please, I'll be ever so good. And now I will be reading the sentence, and I will be reading it first in an Irish accent. One singular point which struck her quick feminine eye was that although he wore some dark coat, such as he had started to town in, he had on neither collar nor necktie. And now in a British accent. One singular point which struck her quick feminine eye was that although he wore some dark coat, such as he had started to town in, he had on neither collar nor necktie. And now, in an Italian accent. One singular point which struck her quick feminine eye was that although he wore some dark coat, such as he had started to town in, he had on neither collar nor a necktie. And now, as an old woman. One singular point which struck her quick feminine eye was that although he wore some dark coat, such as he had started to town in, he had on neither collar nor necktie. And as a little girl. One singular point which struck her quick feminine eye was that although he wore some dark coat, such as he had started to town in, he had on neither collar nor necktie. And here are some sounds I would recommend adding into the show. Thank you so much.